So Yurtle has had a tough run in, opening up against a pretty. I'm pretty sure they opened up against a pretty hot B, who were cooking hard. Fair enough, Metro. Won't hold it against you. I can't even. No point talking to you. And Hut B was cooking pretty hard, and Yurtle tried. No, Yurtle came up against the Accursed Tower. That's right. Yurtle dropped their Fast Castle Lancers on Land Madness, and they came up against the finalists, the Accursed Tower, in the first week. So that's pretty rough. And then they came up against a pretty hot fence and played one of the best games of the tournament so far in their slopes game. So that was really exciting. Gol Gumbaz came up against Pavilion A, probably early on looking like one of the favourites for the tournament, who just went down to the Accursed Tower in their semi-final. So that was pretty hard work for Gol Gumbaz. We didn't get to see the best of them in that game. And then Gol Gumbaz had another rough setup when they had to come up against, I believe it was Rice Farm. Yes, it was Rice Farm, and Rice Farm looked really, really strong that day. So I'm hoping that both players can actually just go and have a lot of fun and finish the tournament, in a good mood, having had some good games. So let's get into the draft. And you'll get to see how bad my memory is just then. So bans, I think the first bans have been telling me more, and it's a random. Oh dear. Yurtle's giving me nothing, going with a random ban. And Gol Gumbaz follows suit, and oh my gosh. Oh no. Have the players just decided that no, they're just going for it. They are just going for it. I love this. Oh, this is great. Okay, so we see the only person without a random pick was the admin. But we're going to start at Le Grand Fosse, and we have random picks for both players. So that tells me literally nothing about them. But as there are 9 good maps in the map pool, I think we see 9 good maps to play with. Okay. There's literally nothing to learn there. There's. Did I not set that up properly? Okay, so we are going to go into the draft. I just had to make sure it was working. Excellent. So, all right, another big talking point for the tournament is how the admin bans have gone. And admin has got more bans, and Poles, Georgians, Vietnamese. Oof. Admin's had a good tournament. Admin's had a ripping tournament. These are some strong civs that they're knocked out. I don't think there's a B tier civ here. Only A tier and S tiers for the. Oh no! It's the random trade. I mean, why am I surprised? Why am I surprised? Oh, this is going to be interesting. Random Dravidians with Bog Islands. Oh no! I think Gol Gumbaz has just got a win for Bog. Oh god, my lord, that is something. What have we seen here? Like, we're gonna have to cook. The players are going to have to cook. I don't know who had the better draft. Okay, so we're starting at Le Grand Fosse. And did Yurtle go Khmer? No, that was Hut B. Hut B went Khmer Scorps. And man, this is nuts. Oh, I just don't even know. Like, there's nothing I can take from this. Like, I think Bog Island is actually going to work out really well for Gol Gumbaz, because I don't see a super strong water civ for Yurtle here. Land Madness. I guess you can maybe look at Sicilians, Celts, Japanese there, possibly. Oops. Fractal. I mean, Goths could be huge on Fractal. Japanese are great on Fractal. And we've seen Celts being played on Fractal as well. Slopes. I mean, Magyar's Spanish could be the slope setup. Yeah, the way that they've done this is is crazy. I don't know how they're going to do the civ draft, do the they've got a real challenge now, but I kind of love this. I kind of love this energy from players. And like, this to me speaks, all right, we're having fun, right? We just want to have some fun. We just want to crack into it. And I'm all for it. So Yurt and Gol Gumbaz, thank you for giving us this. Let's go to our first game, which will be at Le Grand Fosse. Big ups to Bluey for suggesting this map for the tournament. I've really enjoyed having it in there. I don't know if Boost is lurking around today, but this is the Boost home map for AoE League, so I will get to see a little bit more of it. So we go to Le Grand Fosse. We have Gol Gumbaz in yellow and Yurt in green, and it is Celts versus Burmese. And if Yurt plays monks, they're now my favorite player. I want this to be full monks. I think full monks into like a full like Huang siege push, and this Vil is going forward early. Is this just to bring a boar in? I think maybe we're just looking for a real fast start, using the sheep on the gate just to keep it open. We have seen players have to learn that one as they're going. And Yurt just getting their scouting in position. So fast start here from the Gumbaz. Incredibly fast start. No TC trick, but that's a pretty good lure. Now, is that an attempted TDI lure? Was somebody pulling out their best TDI impersonation there? As you see the Yurt just getting a little whack on. And we're dragging the second ball really quickly. No wood. Okay. And wood for the Yurt as well. So fascinating approach from these two players just to go, oh, hang on, I need to, I did everything but this. Oh, noob. Absolute noob. Good morning, Iceman. Blue 7th place. Right. Yep. All right, we'll continue. Good morning, Iceman. You missed the draft, which was the most fascinating thing of all time. Both players completely went full random. They randomed every decision. So civs, maps, everything is random. And you'll be glad that random brought Celts into play. And there was a just joking from Yurt there. What was that in regards to? There was no chat. Did they like pretend to lane maybe? Yeah, I think they must have pretend to lane. No minions, unfortunately, Kados. Yep, you see them coming for the lane, and that's where the just joking was dropped. So Yurt just getting into the spirit of things. No Armenian bans or picks, Kados, but it's not the players. It was just a full random selection, which has been crazy. And we kind of see like the Iceman versus TDI Civ battle as a result. As Gol Gumbaz has been pretty aggressive at bringing these boars in and has been doing a good job of it. Did you take my sheep? No, I think you only get 4 sheep on this map, or 6 sheep. So I think Gol Gumbaz maybe hasn't played on the Grand Fosse, maybe hasn't had the opportunity to study it yet. So that's all good. And you see Celts with 3 on wood, which is, you're going to bring a lot of wood in as the Celts player. Their choppers go about 10% faster. Iceman might have to correct me there. So they're gonna have quite a good bank of wood. And we do see the Khmer player going to 4 on wood. So I do wonder if this is going to, sorry, not Khmer, Burmese player going to 3 on wood now. I'm not actually sure what they're doing. But I do wonder if this is maybe a bit of a fast castle. Oh, they did. Gol Gumbaz did do Men-at-Arms towers on their last attempt on this map, Kados. You are correct. And were we casting that one together? I can't remember. Was that blue? I think that was blue. Yeah, so it looks like Gol Gumbaz getting the boars in nice and quick. That's a lot of food. And trading scouts. And the Burmese player. Uh-oh. 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 This could be a problem, Yurtle. Uh-oh. Oh, no. And Yurtle loses a Vil. No. Disaster. Oh, big rip. And didn't have the gate open. I wonder if that was possibly what was going on there. And oh. Oh, no. Did we just lose all that food? Did we just lose all that food? Did that get dropped? Did that get dropped? Please tell me that got dropped. I think it got dropped. Oh, it got dropped. Oh, that's... Woo! Oh, I thought that was like lose a Vil, lose 300 food type situation, and I was about to just be crying. But the Gumbi is, I think, pushing more for a fast castle this time. I'm never going to dance again. I think, was that a HP trade? Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Well, Gumbi did dance, but Yurt did lose a Vil. And Gumbi has idled a TC though, so they're actually on the same Vil count, which is fine. And the GG is on their way up to feudal age. Oh. The chat's just going off, but I literally have no idea what they're talking about. GG's just woken up and like chosen to be crazy, I think. But I kind of like it. I respect it. Careless whispers. Oh, is this an Iceman reveal? Is this the young person thing? Is that why I don't get it? To see the kelp farm, definitely. I would like. Why are we farming so early? Are we looking for a fast castle? We haven't even taken the shortfish yet. A hybrid fast castle? I don't know. There's a lot of food in the wood in the bank from the kelp player, and Yurtle would be a little bit slower up. But do I like their food position better? Not really. I think they're both going to have to commit to a bit of feudal play here. Yurtle going up a little bit slower. I would love Yurtle just to go full mungers. Lyrics of the chorus. What? It's a Careless Whispers. Who's it by? As we see Loon. Oh, is this Iceman confirmed? Oh no, this is a phosphor build. Okay. This is definitely a phosphor build. 21. Bang bang. And Yurtle's actually not going to have the wood to block a fast castle. Gol Gumbaz isn't going to have the resources to go up either, so there might have to be a bit of selling. I think if we sell the stone, we can get up okay. And, oh, we did just get the wood in. George Michael. Okay. All right. So it's an old person thing, not a young person thing. I got it completely wrong. I love how everyone's kind of... Well, I'm hoping everyone's decided that, like, Scorpions were meta on this because that's what happened in the show match, but it's not actually the true meta. It's just our internal meta. And both players up to Castle Age. So we're seeing an FC from both. Now, nice walls coming up from the GG. What's the plan? We don't see any forward Vils. So that's the biggest tell for what we're looking for. Would upgrade in for both players. Burmese obviously get it automatically. Oh, I like these walls if we finish them. I quite like these walls if we finish them. Where Aramba? GG predicting the Arambi. GG getting chatty. Aramba. They picked random Civ. They have no idea what they're doing. Mo Aramba, Mo good. And the players, oh, and here's Yurtle with the forward vills. Okay. So this is the biggest sign of aggression yet. And 4 vills sneaking out, but they're a bit late. We're not going to stone. So I think this could be Siege Workshop Monastery, hopefully. I really want to see a monastery. Anyone else really want to see a monastery? GG Metro confirmed. Checking for the round by. But Siege Workshop. Now, you can tell this isn't a comfort move for both players because you should actually drop 2 Siege Workshops if you're going for a Phosphorus style strat. And this is, yeah, Monastery, here we go. I really like the Celts for this with those faster firing Scorpions. So I think this could be a bit of a Scorpion versus kind of maybe Mangonel Monk. Now, we'll learn a lot about Yurtle with their Monk tech prioritization. So I think they're going to want to get Sanctity pretty early on. And Burmese getting those half-price Monk techs is really, really handy. So a cheap redemption is actually really good for them because they can just drop, as we see Mangonel here, and then a Scorpion. Now, Gol Gumbaz has to be patient because they're not going with monks and they don't get redemption. But Yurtle is going straight off the bat. And a Scorpion. Geez, the players are going the exact same. Fascinating. Couple of spears. Nerf, how are ya? Thanks for the sub, mate. Good to see you here in what must be the early hours of the morning for you. And it's like, it's base trade time, right? The difference is the Monk edition. But the Celt Siege is very good. The Celt Siege is much better than the Burmese Siege, but like, neither player can actually defend here. Both players are just gonna die. Who's gonna die slower? Who's gonna add more Siege? And will the monks pay off? Because there's nothing for the monks to really do at the moment. Redemption clicked in behind that half-price Burmese redemption is beautiful. And if these vills are just sneaking out the back to go to gold, I love it. Oh no, this is what, yeah. I like bringing the vill to fight. I love having the spears here for the Celts player. But losing that Mangonel does hurt. And Yurtle doing a better job at keeping the pressure on the front. Yeah, it's a fun little map, this one. Nerf, we picked it for our tournament, and it's been it's produced some quite epic games, as we see both players with similar stats. And Yurtle with the Vill defense, but Yurtle taking the L's on the Vill numbers. Redemption almost in, and oh no, here you go. This is it. When you start mismicroing, that's when things go wrong. That's when things go wrong, but we got the repair vills in place, and we're starting to convert villages. The monks have been active, and we've cleaned up all the siege at home. The Gumbi in a bit of trouble. The Gumbi in a bit of trouble, but 800, 900 gold in the bank. You can do a lot with 900 gold. And are we going to Vill fight back? Yeah, I like this. You kind of need to get the Scorpion with a couple of them. Ooh, that's a dead Vill. That's a good attack round. The repair vills, are they going to outdo it? There's so much focus in this spot. Gumbi doing a good job at just moving their villagers away from the strike zone, and these villager conversions actually really adding up. As oh, there you go. Yurtle now takes the Vill lead in this little clown war. I'm loving this. All these conversions, monks getting vills, and I think we're seeing market coming up as the redemption, convert buildings, hog. Love it. Clown Central. Superhero's been coaching someone. But the Burmese monks are just so good. Don't kill the house, convert it. Deletes the market, but loses the barracks. And so I would have liked maybe a harder commitment to Scorpion. It's hard when you haven't done these strats to really know what to do. See, all those converted vills now just going to work on this mining camp. Oh, he's going to convert the lumber camp so he can collect wood. Oh, man. Yurtle is a clown. If Yurtle doesn't clown on the ladder, Yurtle needs to clown a bit more often. And they're dropping a TC. Oh. Like, admittedly, like, that's the most disastrous TC placement I've ever seen. Like, how does that work? But... Or big attack ground. Big attack ground. This can change the game. Or one far. Almost too far. And now we need to hit the monks. They don't have Sanctity yet. I'm pretty sure I didn't see Sanctity. No. So we need a big hit. 1. Yeah. 2. Yep. 3. Yep. Yeah. Monks get 1 hit. You just need to hit it. You need to hit it. You need to hit it. An insta will come in eventually, and that kind of hurts, but it goes down. And yeah, monks without Sanctity cannot convert mangonel. So that's a really good defense from the GG. And they're building up their siege. They've got the 2 workshops pumping. The defense is all the way over here now from Yurtle, and it's just base trade central. TDI, this is just the game of the century. Welcome in. And, ooh, the insta conversion, and the Scorpions will deal with this though. And Ellie's! Oh no, we need monks now. The elephants are going to be huge. Except, Scorpions get bonus damage against the elephants. Scorpions get bonus. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Oh, come on. Is it what's going to happen? Scorpions OP. Scorpions OP. TDI, both players have gone for a Phosphorus Fast Castle Siege. The Burmese player has added in Monkus. That's basically the difference. And like, yeah, you can't trickle elephant. You just can't trickle elephant. Gol Gumbaz is clowning their way back into this. Oh, I'm so proud of the players. They've become clowns and I love it. And we need the monk to go down. Yeah. Now we just need to get the TC and the Siege Workshop at home. Yurtle is in the power position. But GG can do this if they can snowball enough. They've just got to take the right fights. If Gumbaz keeps trickling in units, it's a problem. We need to just keep this production going, keep the Scorpions, keep the Mangoes. GG has no TC. TCs aren't important, Iceman. You don't clown with TCs. And, oh, 1 for 1. 1 for 1. Good trade. Next Mangonel's in play. Repairing, excellent. And the Scorp should melt these! Yeah, having the Scorps in position is huge. Good little repairs from Yurtle though. Don't lose the Scorps to the TC though. Now we need to repair these. Repair these. Big shot here. Oh, this could be devastating. Oh no! That was a big... Oh man, 2 big shots from that Mangonel. Hero Mangonel. Hero Mangonel. The Scorps are no joke, but these conversions just starting to add up. Yurtle just taking too many vills. That was a hero Mangonel. And here's a knight. And a knight... Oh, the quick walls. Just delete your own walls. Just delete your own walls. Oh, man. But this is not the... Oh, man. Pathing did not help there. Just try and kill as many villies as you can. And the Scorps go down. And Yurtle defending quite nicely. And yeah, starting their push to come in and getting the squeeze up. And I think Yurtle's weathered the storm and GG's gave that red hot crack and came right back into it though. And the GG's call. And that was a really good game 1 for Yurtle. Hermes OP TDI, agree. So TDI, everyone that's joined in late, I'm just going to take you back to the draft. So we can just have a close look at how the players picked their civs and how the players picked the maps. But that is random civ pick versus random civ pick on the random maps. The players have come to Cloud. The players have come to Cloud. I'm loving it. Yeah, this is like they're just having fun, and it's great. So we will whip into game two. Well played to Yurt, and well played to Gol Gumbaz. Like both players committed to a bit of a bit. I think that was out of their comfort zones in terms of strategy, but just having a bit of fun. We're going to go to game two, and I think this is the correct call for game two. Given the civs that were allowed, is that Gol Gumbaz has said, let's go to Bog Islands, which I randomly drafted, and I randomly drafted the two best civs for it as well. And I think Chinese for Yurt is a smart decision here, but oh, bring in instant bore. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yurt with the instant bore and Gol Gumbaz with the Dravidians, a very, very powerful water civ. They get lots of bonuses that help them out. The extra wood, the docks taking 5 pop space, the unique unit if they can get to it. And the Chinese are not a horrible water civ. They get the cheaper technologies. They can afford things a little bit easier. They're just that good all-round civ. But I think actually looking at this map, the ability to have low idle TC time as the Chinese is probably what could add up the most. We could get to quite a fast start in terms of the economic position for the Chinese player here, that they could, you know, turn into a fast uptime, galley numbers, put the pressure on the Dravidians, and I think they're going to have to use their timings here. And Gol Gumbaz does not want to put that lumber camp down there. Good adjustment. All right, so big things for me with this map is your wall ability into a protected zone. So I think that Yurt can actually quite nicely protect off this area, which is really important for the wood, and maybe just has to wall to their island a little bit there. It's an unfortunate one tile gap, but Gol Gumbaz could get a nice little wall off here and a quite comfortable wall off here and protect a quite significant part of the map. So I think maybe Yurt's got the easier wall off, but for less, they get less from it. As we see, the Gol Gumbaz wall off could actually be quite beneficial. But this will be really interesting. The players have just had a bit of a monk siege war, and now we get to see them have a galley micro war as we play into a water map. So I do expect. I think maybe Gol Gumbaz has gone a little bit light onto wood. I do like Yurt's build, just feeling a little bit cleaner for water here. Getting that dock up, or getting in position to get that dock up a little bit faster is really important. Getting that 5 and 6 to wood is what allows you to get those docks on a hybrid build. As we see Yurt with only 24 seconds of idle TC time though, which is very impressive. And dragging in their third ball quite well. We've got a lot of weak vills there though, so that was quite lucky. And the dock is down. And we're going to a mining camp. Is Gol Gumbaz just going for a fast castle? Are they just going to do a fast castle? Just skip. This could be fascinating. Just go straight for like fire galleys or something. Or fire ships in Castle Age. I wonder if that's the play. You want to get as many buffalo in as you can if you're going to do that. But not being on water could just be so risky. Okay. Gumby's cooking something. Gumby's cooking something. But they're getting low. Are they just not going to drop a dock until they're up? Are they just trying to get a really quick uptime? Yeah, they're looming up. I'm completely wrong. This is 18 pop up. We're not worrying about a dock at all until now. Is this like the team game Archer build? This is the team game Archer build. Just like, I'm going to do it as a freaking, like, man, I'm playing Archers. This is, I really like the thought process here. It's just, I'm playing Archers, not I'm playing water. Whereas Yurtle has got that water investment, and this is an insanely fast uptime. And everything I was saying about what the Chinese advantage could possibly be has now turned into a Dravidian advantage. As we see Yurtle about 50 seconds behind. With a slightly more stable economy, not on gold yet though. Dock coming down. And Gumby can get second dock straight away. And I really want to see that second dock, like ASAP. Like, get that dock in position. Yeah, excellent, excellent. As we see the second dock coming from Yurtle. I mean, you could almost like open into straight 3 dock galleys here. We need a little bit more on gold. We're going to get that 200 wood as we age up. And we're getting the third dock, but... Ooh, yep, not get out of there. Just delaying the... Yurtle being a little micro nerd. I do like it. Oh, Kados, they had Dravidians and Vikings. And the Insta Blacksmith, 3 docks. But we've scouted the 3 docks as well. So we know that we're going to be behind. So what's the play going to be? Keeps on to gold. We can afford that blacksmith. And we've got galley production coming. Bid axes come in, but we can't afford fletching now as a result. Oh no. Oh no. And we're not worried about making bills. So I think Gol Gumbaz has to turn this into a huge military advantage. They need to get fletching. Oh man. 1 food. Drop fletching. Drop. No, it's fletching 100 food. If fletching's 100 food, 50 gold. Yeah, that's going to take forever to get to. Being behind fletching, the economy is going to be suffering. But if we can pump 3 docks off this, good patience here from Yurtle, knowing they'll be second up. Yeah, the third dock, I think they're just a little bit of macro mishap. And they're making a veal. No fletching is going to be a big one for the GG. Third dock, probably, you're right, Kados, probably was a little bit of a mistake. But you see, actually no blacksmith yet for our Chinese player. And this is... If we find this, this could be dangerous. And we're distracting the army, and we're bringing them into the open. And this is kind of big for Gol Gumbaz. They've got really good army numbers. Oh man, we just need to find. Yeah, keep scouting, keep being active. If we can deny wood. And we're slowly getting things together. We're just going to keep pumping from those docks. And yeah, take this fight. Take this fight. Oh man, how much can you miss it by? We see it now. We see the chopped. Yeah. We see it chopped, but we've got numbers, and we're killing the fish as well. Gol Gumbaz working themselves into a really good position here, and this could be pretty disastrous for Yurtle. Ah, man, how much I'd love to see fletching though. And there's 1 dead veal. You just gotta kill the galleys. Don't worry too much about killing the veals. Kill the galleys. Get out of there. Yep. Blacksmith coming down for Yurtle. Now, Yurtle, this is what can change the game for Yurtle. Fletching in first, which gives you that extra attack and that extra range. Just makes microing the units a little bit easier. Gives you the ability just to take fights and patrol into fights. Gol Gumbaz has that opportunity. We're two food away. And fletching in first for Yurtle. And dropping a tower. If the galleys can get under there. Now, towers. don't do much against fire ships. Towers aren't the greatest thing in the world. I think I would have rather see stone walls, but we make a tower and then we run everyone away. You can just kill this tower now. Just sit under it. Kill him. Oh, Gol Gumbaz, be paying attention, please. And fletching is in for Gol Gumbaz. I did miss that. Now you can't just sit under the tower now. Oh, that's a bit of a disaster. And what are we doing? Gol Gumbaz, significantly better galley numbers. I think you just need to drop a couple of fire ships. They really sort out the going for veal kills. But there is just that better economy for our Chinese player. And a fourth dock coming down. I don't know if production's our issue, but we're now sitting under the tower, which is quite nice, but we are going to get cleaned up. And it is all army production for Gol Gumbaz. But this tower getting 5 kills, kind of nice. Kind of nice. Hey, blue player, good morning. Hope you had a nice sleep. This fishing ship's just been doing its work. Now it dies. And the galley number's just really good for Gol Gumbaz. As I said, the market coming down. Yeah, Yurt can just buy Castle Age now. Where'd they drop the mill? This is my favorite. Yeah. My favorite game to play on Bog Islands is Where's the Mill? And just that slightly better macro approach. Oh, look at that dock block. Ah, Yertle. What a pog move. The dock block. But if you still got to get to Castle Age and you still have to have units. So if they lose everything here, this could be a bit of a problem. Couple of demos. Oh, we're going to demo. Oh, man. If this ain't TDI confirmed, I don't know who it is. Maddie, that's a smart idea. Single meal on a shorefish. You can see the accursed tower do that. Oh, man. Are we just going to demo the tower? We're keeping... Just casually keeping that there. Man, we're just watching the demos. I'm just zooming in. Need to have a TDI confirmed debate. Absolutely do. Now, is this listening to blue player and stonewalling? I love it. We're going to patiently wait for all 5 demos. But we've cleaned up the army, right? We need to kill the docks. Oh, getting punched down. And stonewalling up. And I hope Gol Gumbaz knows that that is open. I hope they check. Because this is going to be a challenge for them now. But if the demos go for the TC, it is absolutely TDI. But it's also, oh man, this tower has just done so well. The demo's just chilling. I think, did Gol Gumbaz make all the demos and then realize, ah shit, I can't get to the TC? I kind of would like to see the demos just come in here and kill both the docks. Just like drop them in and delete. Oh, that's what we're doing. Oh no! What a waste! What a waste! Oh, I would much prefer to have seen them hit the wood line, or at least like get in the middle. As we're just like, I'm just gonna demo everything down. But Yurtle's eco, whilst dropping farms, I don't know if that was the right decision, but they're definitely doing the like, I want to keep my TC rating play. But they're so far behind in military. And they're struggling to get the eco up and running. Having said that, if Gol Gumbaz just keeps going demos into TCs. Sorry, demos into docks, which are the TCs of the ocean, right? TCs of the ocean. We might have some issues. maybe been a bit too respectful of Castle Age, but I mean, Gol Gumbaz doesn't get up at all, do they? They need to just surround and starve and just have the military to fight this out. And we're still open here, which really hurts. The counterattack could be brutal. Here they come. But we know we already know 5 demos won't kill a dock. But will it kill a tower that's already taken damage and hasn't been repaired? Oh, it's gonna kill fuels on the tower at the minimum. This is good. I like this. Let's go. Oh no. Pathing. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Now, get in, kill it. And a university. Okay, ballistics. Ballistics favored, I think. Yurtle, getting some... Gonna have to react quite hard here. They have been in the stronger position. They have slowly built their army up, which has been quite nice, but they've been pushed off major resources. And this is their goal. This is all their goal. They're going to have to go to stone and sell stone. And, oh, if Gol Gumbaz is paying attention, that demo shouldn't get any value. And we've still got a better position. Bodkin is going to be useful, so useful in these fights. But we can't afford ballistics. Bodkin and ballistics will give them the edge. Village is just getting as much damage as it can. And just massing and fishing. Okay, Gol Gumbaz adding fish. Actually, I quite like that. They've identified that Yurtle's done nothing with this Castle Age, and if they can actually just macro their way there, they're in a really strong position. And patrol or just passing. Come on, you've got the attack signal now, which is good. You should be able to kill that. Yep. And I really like the way Gol Gumbaz is going about this. I think they've done the right things at the right time, and they've kept quite a lot of pressure on Yurtle. Yurtle forced onto stone. And these are really good galley numbers. Really good galley numbers. We're about to have 11 fish. I think Gol Gumbaz just keeps their cool. They hit Castle Age, and this is what's great. They can just start denying resources. They can deny this tower easily enough, and Yurtle's forced to throw army. And towers all around. You don't actually mind that. Good micro from Yurtle here. Really good micro from Yurtle. And going into the fire galley. Maybe not a bad idea considering we're against only feudal age galleys. And Gol Gumbaz smart to just get out of there. Yeah, let's keep our army alive, and we've added 14 fish, which means Castle Age should be imminent. And now I think we just go back to adding an army. We've secured our base, kind of. The macro is looking good. We just need to make our time. Preserving army into Castle Age is the most important thing here now, I think, for Gol Gumbaz. They've done the good job of playing the extended feudal. Right. I may be talking it up a little bit too much, but I think Gol Gumbaz has played the game quite fun and interesting way. The demos were a bit of a I think they got sucked in a little bit there. Hence the TDI confirmed, and this fishing situation is not great, but we're missing a building, aren't we? We finished the walls up. We need a building. We need a market. We need a mill. We need a mill. Milling the stone. And I missed the war galley upgrade, and Yurtle coming in to probably take a good fight here. This is great timing for this fight for Yurtle. Yurtle's also kept their cool under a lot of pressure. But I think the better army is going to slowly start to maneuver their way in as we're trying to, rush down a market to click up. Castle to defend and expand, but could this be it? Although, having said that, the demos did some work there. We missed that. Let's have a look. Like, this is... The fishing ships have just acted as, like, sacrificial... Yeah, they just tanked the fire. That's your... meat shield there, you fishing ships. Yeah, 3 demos. Yeah, nice. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, the demos did their job. Yeah, that one got 2. Loves the demo, keeps the army high, and is on their way to Castle Age. So, interesting little low eco water game. I still think Yurtle with that slightly better position in terms of economy. But it has not been able to take the good fights on water, and Gol Gumbaz can get blocked by their own water buffalo here. Gol Gumbaz has a minute 45 until they're in Castle Age. And I reckon they're just going to run back out for the woodline. And they can hit the gold again. And while this castle's great, Yurtle's kind of got no gold access. Does Yurtle knows there's gold there. They don't know about this gold. Jesus, Yurtle knows about no gold on the map apart from this one. And this is going to be some dead vills. Oh man. Vills just dodging everything, but surely it's going to be dead. And the vills are repairing. Oh no, disaster. Man, if we can get like quick... We're just going to vill fight it down. Do we have enough army? What can we afford? Bodkin's got to... Oh, we're adding fire ships. But Bodkin's got to be our, like, absolute priority here, right? GG may as well delete their TC at this point. Yurtle's done a really good job of keeping things ticking, and Yurtle is moving out to this gold. But that is the only other gold. Oh, they've just found that? Okay. Yurtle sees 2 patches of gold on the map. Gill nets. Oh, I think that's a bit of... unless we're going to do fish traps, I don't mind it. If we get fish traps going, I'm happy. But Bodkin, War Galley, I really liked how Yurtle got the rush to the university down to get the ballistics upgrade, which is really important. And Kados coming through with the truth that Butching galleys are better than Bodkin War Galleys. But Gol Gumbaz is looking better on water. Gol Gumbaz is consistently cleaning up Yurtle's army. And it's the high HP demolition ships from the Chinese. Oh, this could be a big hit. No. I thought we really could have seen something there, but the castle's big. And I think we've just found out about the castle. And Yurtle's done so much right, but palisade walls are not going to offer much. but trying to do the right thing there. Redocking, trying to build army. Gol Gumbaz is just going to keep pumping. He's adding more fish. 3 docked out the back. 5 docks. Whew. The rice farm. The rice farm. Exactly. Vills are just noob bait. What a glorious little rice farm. Rice farm, for those of you going to be around here, rice farm will be here later on. Playing in their set, or the ice farm as I like to call them. And a castle out here, which protects that gold, which is quite nice. Yurtle is rice farm confirmed. Thank you, rice farm yourself. The rice farm is in chat, possibly. Possibly not. We don't actually know. But this is where we're going to see Palisades aren't going to offer a lot. We need stone walls. Chestnut, welcome in. And defending at home. Securing position. Losing our fishing economy. Yurtle is... Yeah, Yurtle's... Yeah, look at that. Boom. Yurtle loves repairing their lumber camp. Ooh, demo! Ooh. Tell you what, those high HP Chinese demos can get in, but you can just see Palisade walls just got deleted. Please tell me we're not going to Vil fight the galleys again. Gol Gumbaz putting the pressure on, and I think Yurtle's like, come on, how much do I have to survive? Like, I'm doing such a good job. Getting frustrated, having to constantly, oh, so close to finding that gold, but Gol Gumbaz has been doing so much with the army. I can also see these two players never wanting to play on a water map ever again after this. And a bit of a counter raid, but fire ship there should clean up. Or at least give the advantage, yep. And really good by Gol Gumbaz. Really good raids. They've fortified their base quite nicely, although they do need to keep extending out their stone walls or house walls. Micronet confirmed. And their Vil count's starting to equal up a little bit. We're going to take out this dock. We can swing around and take out this dock, but the castle is big. We basically, this game needs to go to the Imperial Age. Or are we gonna see someone try? Oh! Using that 2 tile of land to build a dock. I love it. If we see another one here, I'm gonna be so excited. Do it. Do it. I don't even know if it's possible, but do it. And Gol Gumbaz with a significant army lead here. And Yurtle's starting to kind of fall apart a little bit. But Yurtle's actually in an okay position. Just neither player can get good food eco. And I actually think if you start going full fire ships, you can start to dive the TCs. And that could be a bit of a problem. Oh, we just lost 60 wood there. This dock could go down pretty quickly. Ballistics for Gol Gumbaz would go so hard right here. And yep, fire ships. Now, I don't know if this was played before or after the 3v3, but we know fire ships can just dive TCs and delete TCs. Maybe this was what gave us the information for the 3v3. But this could be the moment that Gol Gumbaz takes the game. Because these Vils are not going to be long for this earth now. And yeah, Yurtle just loves a Vil fight. Yurtle loves a Vil fight. And the GG's called from Yurtle, and well played Gol Gumbaz. Actually, really entertaining little game, that one. Quite a different little game, but GG to the players on that. Bog Island's meta is taking a turn. But Gol Gumbaz with their team game archer build, they're like 18 pop, 2 dock, one villager and gold type build rather than a hybrid build. It was actually I quite liked it. All that practice has worked out. So let's go back to the draft and see Gol Gumbaz taking the win on the draft on Bog Islands there. Obviously getting Dravidians and they randomed everything. It's quite nice. I think the Chinese pick was actually pretty good for Yurt. It's probably their best option there. But I think it was by far the map that they couldn't play for the best. Yeah, Nessie, they randomed all civs and all maps. So a bit of fun. So 1-1. So again, we'll just keep quickly running through the games. So we'll go to game 3 for Yurt versus Gol Gumbaz. So this is Yurt's time to pick a map. Fun draft to spectate. Oh, you wouldn't have gained a lot from that, would you, Blue? You would just be sitting there going, what is happening? Okay, so we go to slopes as picked by Yurtle. Now, Yurtle had that super fun, interesting game on slopes against Fence in one of the kind of best, longest games of the tournament so far. And we see Yurtle going to slopes and picking Teutons, and it's going to be Teutons versus Sicilians. So I do wonder if the Gumby is going to cook anything on this after taking a bit of a win. Maybe we see a bit of a U-pudding. The players have been trying to have a bit of fun, and I have enjoyed that. I'm really curious if this was like a prepared strategy to random, or they both just did it and just kind of like had fun with it. But yeah, Teutons and Sicilians. So it's quite an interesting one because the Teutons get their nice, strong spears, which are good at defending, but the Sicilian scouts get their bonus damage reduction. So it's kind of like probably close to negating each other. Maybe the Sicilian bonus might be slightly better there. Metro, it was kind of like a few times it was like super rapid fire, and then a few times it was like a wait 15 seconds and then hit random. So because they were kind of half doing it, maybe that's what you would have done. Anything they did could have been you though, Metro, right? Anything they did could have been what you've done. Yeah. Don't play with me like that. You know you're in my head rent free. You don't even have to think about it. So Gol Gumbaz has I've seen their sheep, but pushing deer. And where is and pushing deer? Just 2 little deer pushes. I'd totally mill it, but that's just me. I love how we give shorefish, right? To give the extra incentive to mill up here and take 400 extra food. And every player on this map just pushes the deer. But nah, this is what we do. This is what we do. Oh. Well, don't get house now. Kumbi? Yeah. So that's where that's their deer pushing path. They can't have a house there. Salmon. Don't ask me what elo I am. It's dropping dramatically. This is 1200 to 1450 elo. This is the 7th place playoff in a hidden identity tournament we've run in our little community. So there was 8 invited players. And this is their last little crack at it. So they've all having a little bit of fun here. Oh yeah, salmon, go for it. Freely roast. I mean, has it ever stopped you? So pushing the deers in. That's great. I love it. Yeah, just a standard Dark Age. I think it's going to be a bit of a scout battle. We've got the mill there, so that's fine. Man, I want to see a dungeon rush. I want to see Gumby cook something hard. But it looks like they're just going to go 20 pop and up. And it looks like we're going to go maybe 19. 20 pop and up as well. Yeah. And we're going to go with that loom. Ooh. And that both players opting to go. No. Loom is in for Gumbaz. So is Yurtle Iceman confirmed? Oh, Salmon. The Civ draft was they decided to random every pick. So neither of them got good slope civs. It was like, oh, you saw. Okay, cool. That's fine then. Maybe Vikings could have been pretty cool on slopes. I think, unless they're cooking something, the Spanish would have been a good slopes pick. I don't know if either of them had anything better. I think, so Gol Gumbaz has got Vikings, Spanish. Yeah, Spanish would have been really good, but I wonder if they're cooking them for, like, because there's Land Madness. Alan Deal, hello. Sorry, I missed that. Hello, welcome in. And there's Fractal as well. Because I think they've got Japanese, which would be their Fractal pick. There's Vikings, there's Spanish, and there was Teutons. Leaving three... I love this. Leaving 3 tile gap instead of just making palisades until you could afford... Until you clicked up. But that Yurtle, that faster uptime loom... coming in as soon as they come up and straight into the stable, as we see the stable coming down now for our Sicilian player as well. Actually, Simon, you raise a very good point there. Yeah, I think Teutons on Land Madness would have made a lot more sense. I can't remember. Oh, Yurtle's got Magyars, so I think they're saving them for Land Madness. But maybe Magyars would have been better here. And we're just going to have a bit of a scout spear war. So the slopes games we've seen so far have tended to go kind of Castle Age, go a little bit later. So I do wonder, Teutons have such a strong late game, but we kind of need to get it there. And it is a very different late game. And Sicilia is actually pretty decent in late game as well. No spear and no scout in production from our Sicilian player yet. Focusing on getting our walls up. Now, I think we just need to finish it into the TC right here, right now. Just, oh dear. And yep, and no. Cool. And again, neither player going up the slope, just pushing the deer from the slope. Real good army, real good activity from Yurtle here. And they're going to start to get some value as we are pulling our vills around to the other vills. Garrison TC. Oh, there's a... Whoop. We're diving. We're diving, and that's one vill. I would like to see... And that's going to be 2 vills. And Yurtle's going to take an early lead here. Lack of military production really quite costly for Gol Gumbaz here. Yurtle able to get up to a real quick position, and look at these scouts on stand ground. And oh, focusing on placing farms, maybe some of these cheap shooting farms. But their eco's starting to look at a really, really nice position here. Both really good farming civs actually, and ooh. Oh, we lose the Ville. These scouts have got great value so far, but we just lose 2 of them to the TC. Look at that. Swords flailing into the distance. Now that was a interesting little start there, but Gol Gumbaz definitely on the back foot, struggling to get the units in the right position. 3 eco deaths, which does hurt. Yurtle probably needs to like slow down on the scout production. Just keep focusing on their macro to get up. And ooh, we see an archery range transition here. I don't know about the archery range, but the scout numbers are adding up. Sicilians, what do they do in an archery range? I've never really thought about it. They do get Arbalesta. They don't get full armor. And their cav archer's not great. So this is a healthy number of scouts. And the range is actually going to get denied. But we are fighting under the TC for Yurtle here. So the TC kind of MVP at the moment with 4 kills. But look at this eco. 17 farms. 4 on gold. We're about to go up. We're about to spam knights for days, I think. I'm going to let the high elo players discuss better civs. And I'm going to stay out of it because I don't think my opinion will actually matter too much against theirs. But we see Archer in production. We see Forging. Bloodlines for neither player. We're going to need Fletching if we want to go Archers against the Scouts here. And Yurtle just been nice and active. Just keeping Gol Gumbaz on the back foot here. And Macro just getting into a really good position. And there's the blacksmith. And gonna finish the walls down here. And actually, like, kind of, Yurtle's just played nice and open. They've got the pressure on, and here we go. Looking at a counter raid. But we've been saying we're gonna have a scout v scout, but there is forging, and Castle Age is in. And Gol Gumbaz, though, taking the better of that engagement against the forging scouts. With the high... Oh, the armor doesn't really come into effect yet, though, does it? And second stable is down. I think we're just going to see a huge gold transition here. And the archers coming in, but if we lose these archers, Fletching's not in. Yeah, that's a lot of investment. These scouts have done well. Not having that archer mass is huge, because that archer transition could have been quite painful for someone who's kind of lost all their army on the transition. And this gold deny could be really good, but armor, bloodlines. Yurtle getting the right techs in now. Is this salmon confirmed? But we're just losing the archers. We haven't been able to mass them. I don't know, you're almost like, if you're committing this hard in as Gol Gumbaz, and we're committing pretty hard to feudal at the moment, like, drop a tower here as well. Send some bills forward. Salmon's both players confirmed. But that Castle Age timing is really big. We're going to see Knights out pretty quickly. No, we're sticking to Scout Cav. The prioritization of attack from Yurtle's been interesting. I always think, particularly with archers on the field, you do want to get to your defense upgrades first. But we do see Castle Age in for Gol Gumbaz. And Gol Gumbaz has pushed this back quite nicely. But we're doubling down on the archery range. Are we just buying into Teutons can't play against CA? Are we going to go CA just because they're Teutons? And the boom. And the boom. So we're going like Scout Cav, couple of Knights, and drop the TCs. And is this going to be... I don't know if I like CA from the Sicilians, though. Is it going to be crossbow? And they're perfectly acceptable crossbow. Curious. It's definitely archers that they're massing on the way up, so I think it's more a crossbow play. But they're behind on numbers. They're behind in the boom. I just don't like it. I don't like either of these options for the Sicilians. I think we're trying to play into our opponents' weaknesses more than we're trying to play into our Civ's strengths, and I really feel like that's maybe a bit of a recipe for disaster. I also just realized why we don't have the light cav upgrade as the Teuton player. Famously, the only Civ that doesn't get it. In my head, I was like, why have we not clicked it yet? But we're going heavy light cav. Heavy light cav. Are we worried about, well, heavy scouts, I should say. Are we worried about monkers? Is that a hole? Oh no. Is that a hole? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, crossbow. And the crossbow actually are going to just melt scouts. Because their pierce armor is 4 and attack is 7. So 3 per hit. HP is a bit lower. But we clean up actually. Scouts MVP. Shooting scouts. And cleaning up the gold for Gol Gumbaz. Okay, good little raid there. I'll take it back. Scout's good. And we've just got this open, and it's 3 TCs versus 1 now. Oh, come on. This is going to be... They do have the same pierce armor as Knights. Its HP is the biggest difference, right? They're only 65 HP. And Gol Gumbaz with the GG. I think they maybe got a little bit focused on their opponent's Civ rather than their Civ in the matchup there. And maybe if they'd stuck to a bit of a scout spear push into all-in Knights, that could have been really interesting. But Yurt with the ability to boom and make scouts. So we'll go back quickly and have a look at the draft. So that was Slopes, which was a win for Yurt. So we're going to Fractal or Land Madness on Gol Gumbaz's choice. And I think, like, Bog Islands was an obvious decision for Gol Gumbaz because they had the better civs. As we quickly look at the civs here. Yeah, Teuton's actually a really interesting choice because you had both Khmer and Magyars there. But, hey, they got the win. Sicilians... I guess you're saving Spanish for Land Madness. And then maybe Vikings for Fractal. And then I want to see Goths on Fractal and then maybe Magyars on Land Madness. But we're going to go into game 4. And yeah, it's an interesting position for the Gol Gumbaz to be in here because they have 2 maps that they've just randomly got into. And the one they choose will maybe tell us a little bit about them. As I'll bring up Capture Age and hopefully the game will load. Here we go. And yes, Gol Gumbaz goes to their opponent's home map, randomly chosen. Maybe a more fun map as well. We're going to Fractal and it's Japanese into Goths. And Scout coming forward straight away. Loom in for the Japanese player straight away, which is quite a good move. And obviously the instant loom for the Goths. But we bring our 4 instantly. But don't lose your Vil. Oh. Well done, Gol Gumbaz. Oof. And that Goths pick has just caused all that chaos to start with. And don't run under the TC, Yurt. Oof, well done. Oh, it's a set place TC. Don't lose HP to it. Oh, dear. But the Vil is already come forward. And I think we're just going to do a bit of laning. Oh, yep. Drag the Vil into the fight. That's good. Yeah. You keep the Vil and Scout together. Push the deer in as you are. Yep. Yurt lamed against Hut B. Yep, they certainly did. Oh, and the Vil taking damage there. Oh, we're going to lose the forward Vil. Oh, that was Gol Gumbaz has actually played this really well. And I think with Japanese, they've got a great Civ to kind of counter what the Goth player is going to be up against. So Gol Gumbaz, I think, in the... And that was Yurt who actually won that game. Gol Gumbaz in the kind of front seat in terms of position. Oh, don't lame yourself. Oh, but you don't want the Scout to push it. Yep, fair enough. So, lots going on. And we see 3 veals out to chop. So, going to wood, and we see the 2 veals. Yep, so the player's playing this quite nicely. Good bit of aggression from Yurt, and really well held from Gol Gumbaz. And this is when Fractal starts to get into not a boring position per se, but you know, starts to lose the fun. The laming's happened. We're just going to chop through this way, and we're just going to chop through this way. Yeah, Fence went pretty hard against Hut B. Yurt played against the Accursed Tower. And then Yurt won on this map playing as the Celts in the second round against... they played against Fence the second time round. We need Matt, our statistician, to tell us everything that's happening. But keeping the scout alive was really good for Yurt. But losing the veal, I guess, you know, that kind of counterbalances the instant loom in terms of economic advantage. And Gol Gumbaz just, yeah. Apart from losing the scout, did really well. Just needs to shift click through. Very good. And Yurt doing a very good job of this shift click, actually. And it'll be interesting to see how these two players go about it. We haven't really seen a big Fractal water war yet. Oh, Salmon and Kados, when you do that, please send me the Rex. And an early barracks from the Japanese player. And are we going to try and like... No, we're not going to try and go up. But I think this is men-at-arms. This is definitely a men-at-arms barrack timing. We just got to get the food in. Which we should have. We can drop the food and go up, actually. Or make a bill. Just do one of the 2 things, please. Yeah, thank you. So Gol Gumbaz with about 40 seconds idle TC time, but not too much better at Yurt's end, as they've getting up to about 30 seconds of idle TC time, but they have chopped through. Whilst we are still yet to chop through on this side. Nessie. Yeah. Men-at-Arms is definitely me confirmed. And I want to see the production of Men-at-Arms. Come on. Give it to me. I would have liked... It's interesting. If Yurt was just placing a defensive dock, I would have loved a dock block rather than just dropping it here. But I wonder if this feels going to walk forward now. Nope. Nope, just docking. Does leave them open. And we see Gol Gumbaz able to go forward. So I think Gol Gumbaz playing this map a little bit better at the moment. Lack of militia is hurting me from our Japanese player here. Is it better to have a more efficient dock for fishing or to lose your fish? As we drop the second dock, we've got the veal going forward for it now. And again, we've docked first dock out here. Okay. Obviously, I don't understand and we're going to lose our scout. Maybe that's why I'm the lowest elo player here. And that's why I'm a caster. As we see Yurt getting the dock block up. And... the militia finally in production, but we've only got the 1. We are in feudal age, so just a little bit late, yeah. Gol Gumbaz's execution just lacking slightly here, but I love what they're cooking. And we just don't have enough food. So, ooh, a preemptive defensive tower. I actually kind of like that. As both players just dock block each other off. Salmon, if it makes you feel better, Kados rejected me today as well. Is this a scout militia? Skalicia, we call them in the business. Japanese militia do attack faster, but with loom it is a bit of a tough ask. And look, that's a smart tower. And the Skalicia is just getting around, just seeing what's going on, as we see a barracks from Yurt as well. And probably not a bad thing to force the Goth player into a bit of dropping a barracks. I wonder if they were just hoping to FC off this. Then the Skalicia getting a lot of value. And it's just going to die under the TC. There's nothing under the TC. It can't die under the TC. Yeah. Actually, the men-at-arm upgrade makes it slower moving, I think. So maybe someone can check that for me. So maybe, yeah, we just got a good little scout militia play here from Gol Gumbaz as they're walling up all the way into their wood line. And yeah, need to sort out their food. I guess they've got Japanese fishing ships working a little bit faster. Always handy, but just economically pretty even because they've got more fish in play. So pretty even little game, getting that wall up. And we can see the Goth player going into archers. Neither player really contesting water, so just happy to have a safe fish boom. And I wonder if we're going to see... Gol Gumbaz just has no wood. But they're setting up on 2 lumber camps, so I want to see a archery range from them soon. And Yodel making fish at the behest of salmon. Thankfully. Well, adding 1 fish at least. Yeah, they've got a lot of wood there. They could definitely drop it. And it's going militia opening, so they're expecting to see archers. They don't have any scouting information, so this is a very defensive play, and the market is in place as well. And the Skalicia just doing his job. Best use of 20 gold in the game. This is macro after my own heart. Shed got upset at me, but market is macro. And I won't hear anything else. And we're just gonna go tickle villagers with fletchingless skirms. But we're not gonna get anywhere, because... Oh, holy fish boom! Gol Gumbaz is cooking! Oh. But they've dock blocked themselves, have they? I think they have. I think they've dock blocked themselves. I don't think they can redock down here. Damn. And the fire ship finally in play. Oh, you could definitely kill that villager. Yeah, the fire ship kills that villager. And market before farm for everyone. And let's see if the villagers enjoy. Oh, hole! Oh, disaster. But the skirmishers are just tickling them. Oh, that's a low hair pit. Actually, you could tickle that villager to death. You could tickle that villager to death. You can't anymore. Because there's only 1 tickle monster. But if all 3 tickle monsters were there, you could have tickled that villager to death. Now it's a scouting skirmisher, so a skirmisher as opposed to a Skalicia. We're just tickling the eco, just making it slightly less effective. Actually, getting that idle eco is not like horrible. You actually just have to task 1 villager to punch it down, and it will happen. And the Skalicia. If he gets in close, oh, quick wall that one in? No. Got to micro the militia down, but we are faster than the militia, so we can just run away. And Yodel up to Castle Age first. I was too busy watching the little tickling. And we're going to go for crossbows, which is nice. And Bodkin and crossbow in. They did make that galley. And that build did go down. The galley is going to just tickle the fire galley to death, though. But it's probably going to work. And Castle Age almost in for our Japanese player. Now that we've got the crossbow in, it's a little bit more of a dangerous army. But maybe this is where we'll see... Well, I don't know what we're doing. CA, Siege Workshop. Siege Workshop. 2 Siege Workshops. And a monastery. 2 monasteries. This is how you play the game, folks. And we still got... Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is a throwback to game 1. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And Gildets. Oh. We're Japanese. We just need fish and wood. And did we see that? Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, we saw that. Monastery already, which is good. Second Siege Workshop. And what are we doing? 1 mango? That's it. 1 mango, 0 monks. Let's take a break. We see a 3rd TC for our Goth player. Specs, welcome in. And Imp! Oh shit! I missed it! Imp! We're double monastery, double siege workshop. We could have just done with 1 of each, but Imp is in. Oh man. Okay, it's a Goth boom versus a fast Imp Japanese Mangonel monk. This is Gumbaz is cooking. I think it was Fence against Yurtle, who had like Imp res at like 50 pop and was just like, fuck it, I'm going up to Imp, and then like did nothing with it. But if we cook like a block printing kind of like mango push here, this could actually be, this could be something. I mean, we don't get bombard cannons, so there's that. Couple of Scorpies. This is the play. This is the new meta, guys. Fish boom to Imp. And they can redock here now as well if they would like. And Gol Gumbaz has broken through to the safe eco out here as well. I just love this single Scorpion or like Scorpion edition with mangoes, because you can micro your mangoes, and as they micro their units away, the Scorp just does work. But we're in Imp. We've got... Oh no, we're making a forward stable. Oh, here we go. Big splat. We're not paying attention. How good's the micro from both players? Yep, Yurtle's just got to be careful. Oh man, this is cookery to the highest degree. It has to be a... Surely it has to be a block printing. Do they even get block printing? Oh, losing a mangonel there kind of hurts. Yeah, block printing. Get it in. Get it in. Big shot, big shot. Big shot. Oh! But the Scorp's going to do their job. Oh! Where are they? Where'd they all go? Oh. Man. Something got converted. Oh, big brain play. Go convert the galley. The knight. The Scorpions do the work. Like, a bloodlineless, armorless knight it's going to get a little bit of value, but not enough. And a 4 TC, and Yurt is going to boom. Yeah, I mean, Imp hasn't really offered anything, except we're getting Onager. We're getting Onager. Onager! Where is all the resources coming from? Is this just what a fish boom does? Alright, we've got Munkers, we've got Onager. We've got a crossbow that we converted. Oh, we're gonna lose this. Oh, was that a delete? That was the delete too. Oh man, but this is an Onager now. Oh man. Gumby is cooking. Gumby is cooking. And repair? Get the repair villain. Oh man. Come on. Oh, this is just a single build TC. It's taking forever. Oh! Mango beats Onager confirmed. Alright, we need redemption. Oh no! We're gonna lose the second Onager for nothing. This has been good defense from Yurt. This has been good defense from Yurt. Getting Light Cav. Sanctity coming in. I like that. And big shot. And this is a bit of a hero Onager. I think Gol Gumbaz has just shot their shot. I think Gol Gumbaz has shot their shot and the GG's called. Good holding from Yurt. I liked what was being cooked there. The fast Imp double siege work, double monastery is just going to live down in history as my favourite play of all time. Good plays don't have to be winning plays. Congratulations, Yurt, finishing in 7th place. Congratulations, Gol Gumbaz. Thanks for participating in the tournament. It's a tight group of players, so you know, I hope you had a lot of fun. Both players turned it on in this game with the random civs and the little bit of gameplay, and yeah, Yurt finishing with 12k stone in the bank. But that was a fun set. I really enjoyed that. Iceman comes in, goes bang, get stuffed. Yurt should have had two castles according to Iceman. No, but well played to both players. Now I better check with Bluey if he's in chatty chat. Do we have videos to watch in the break, or am I just going to do some music instead of the videos? May not be there.